Just phoning landlords. Good afternoon, Liz. I had a visit this morning where I had 3 hours worth of sleep and then was rudely awakened by a team of yours that had to install monitoring equipment inside this living area. Hang on a second. Well, the last time they attempted to install surveillance equipment in this property, I checked with my family and my family said given 24 hours to remove it. I said, doesn't matter, it's already been removed. That was the last time. Right, so yeah, it's got a brand name on it, which is EI. So what's that short for? Elizabeth's Intelligence? Oh, I could hazard a guess. Yeah, I don't go by brand names. I go by what its capabilities is, what it is, and what it can do. So, yeah. Oh, it's a bog standard smoke alarm, is it? So what's it transmitting data for then if it's bog standard? It's got a Wi-Fi signal on both devices, so it's transmitting data somewhere. Well, it's got a mobile phone symbol on it with a Wi-Fi signal on the corner of that, exactly the same as the last one, which was illegal and put in my property. Oh, right, okay. So let me just get a close-up of it because I'm standing on the ladder now looking at it. And it's definitely got a smartphone with a Wi-Fi signal coming from the smartphone symbol on the device. Brand named EI. Official smoke alarm, it says. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to order my own smoke detector to protect this property. Bearing in mind I have an animal here as well, which is an alert system in itself. You have 24 hours to remove the illegal surveillance equipment from our property. You don't need to contact them. I'm just telling you that I'm aware of what has just been done. Okay, and I'm just checking the one in the kitchen as well. Yeah, it's exactly the same thing. EI carbon monoxide alarm. Yeah, I've got no problem with carbon monoxide alarms at all, but if it's transmitting data somewhere, I'm not having that at all. That's illegal surveillance inside my living space. Well, I checked the specs on the last device that had no markings on it except the same smartphone and Wi-Fi sign on it. This has both, but it's telling me it's official. Well, these are government regulations through the local council, aren't they? And Cross Keys gets paid to install them and forced to force them upon us. Oh yeah, I kept hearing that as well. I've heard that same terminology when I go to see my grandson at his school. It's all about keeping people safe. Same terminology. Funny you should use that wording. Now, I've only had 3 hours sleep, so I'm being as polite as possible. Okay. I want these devices removed from my property and I'm installing my own independent ones in here. What will be to British standard? Yeah, but the ones that I'm going to put up there will not be surveilling me and transmitting data somewhere else. Oh, they are. They are, because they're active. Oh, yes, you would, under the Covert Surveillance Bill, wouldn't you? Because that's been rushed through for our safety. That's been rushed through for our safety, hasn't it? So that's what you've just tripped yourself up with, using the same terminology. Okay, so I'm just letting the landlords know that I am aware of what they've just done and forced upon me while I was in a state of deep sleep. Now I'm fully awake to the threat inside my home, from outside my home. Okay? What I'm going to do is, I'm just looking at page 23 in the instruction manual about removing the device in the hallway, not the kitchen. I'm going to leave that one there until I find a suitable replacement for that as well. But they will be to British standard, but will not be monitoring any activity inside this house, which is legal. All legal. I don't live outside the law. Well, those devices are put up there to check exactly that, because the last one that I removed from the ceiling had smoke composition data, which it gathered. It had a hidden microphone inside it, because I checked the company's specs myself on the manufacturer's website. It also checked heat sources inside the house, so I know precisely why they're being put up there. No, they're not for my safety. They're there for our control. To control how we live inside our own living spaces. For profit. Well, it's all about the information it's transmitting, isn't it? Well, probably your partners, I would hesitate to guess, seeing as you're prompting me to answer the question. Who are you partnered with? The council? The police? Yes, Cross Keys is. Oh, yes, it is, because they keep telling me. They keep making a point of telling me. So don't, while I'm in a lack of sleep state, please don't talk to me like I'm born yesterday. I do know what I'm telling you, because I've been told it myself by your company. So please don't treat me that way. Treat me with respect, like I'm treating you. Yeah, but I am telling you the truth here. No, you're not going to achieve anything by it. I'm just letting you know that I'm aware of what you've done. That's right, it's not illegal for me to do it, so long as there is sufficient smoke detector to cover the council regulations in this property, which will be to British standard, but that I am simply not accepting. It goes against my human rights. Okay, is that fine by you? Lovely, thank you so much. I have been cordial with you and haven't spoken to you in any demeaning manner or anything out of order, have I, in this conversation? No. Well, thank you very much, Elizabeth, for listening to me. Okay, you have a lovely day, but this is not acceptable in any way, shape or form, and the British people will not have it either once they're aware of it. Okay? We're sovereign in this country. Okay? You take care of yourself and you have a lovely day, okay? Thank you very much for listening. Bye-bye. Where have I seen that before? That's right, it was above Scotland, wasn't it? Showing up on the rain radar. I'm not even going to waste my time going online to look up these devices that have been put into my property, into my living space. But I've caught them. Again. I knew it. I friggin' knew it. So, yeah, that's how you work out what they're doing. So, yeah, what do you do? It's a rented property. Nah, I'm not living here no more. Fuck them. They're not having none of my money. I'm not accepting that. So everything I've done here has been a waste of my time, energy and resources just to keep me here. Occupied while they torture me and surveil me. Out of order.